at my competition. It's not an issue, it's cotton tissue. Unconventional, controversial, convoluted, unconditional, undeterred and undisputed. Good morning.
Good morning. It is time to skip the BS. Time for Undisputed. Time for you to let us know what you think at #Undisputed Live. And right now it's time to talk Draymond at it again. Time for me to say hello to Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman. And by the way, guys, no matter what I say today, please do not put me in a headlock. As I always say about Undisputed, no punches pulled, but none thrown. Good morning to both of you. Thank you very much.
You don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about you today. Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I got you where I want you, way over there in Ohio. Okay. So, last night in San Francisco, before either team had scored a single point, Klay Thompson and Jaden McDaniels got into it. Rudy Gobert tried to separate them, and Draymond Green put a headlock on Rudy and pulled him away. Klay, Jaden McDaniels, Draymond all got ejected. Draymond for a flagrant 2. So here's what Warriors coach Steve Kerr had to say about all of the above.
No way Klay should have been ejected. That was ridiculous. So I was upset about that. And then the Draymond piece of it, if you watch the replay, Rudy had his hands on Klay's neck. And that's why Draymond went after Rudy.
Okay. So, after the game, Gobert repeatedly referred to Draymond's actions as quote-unquote clown behavior and said of Steph Curry being out with an injury. Every time Steph doesn't play, Draymond doesn't want to play without his guy Steph, so he does anything he can to get ejected. And then Rudy Gobert added, I do hope this league does what needs to be done, meaning I'm pretty sure suspend Draymond. So, Keyshawn Johnson, who is most to blame for all of this?
Well, well, first of all, the initial attack on Klay Thompson was a bit much there, Skip. I mean, you grabbing a guy, throwing him around a couple of times. Now, Draymond, obviously, from a distance, is looking at Rudy Gobert, put his hands on his teammate. I'm 100% with the enforcer.
Yeah.
He's my enforcer in Draymond Green. Mm-hmm. I'm 100% with protecting my players on my team. I'm not going to sit back and allow somebody to do something to you or Richard Sherman or Michael Irvin if I'm within eyes distance, arm length to be able to get to him. Yeah. And I know we all want to jump on Draymond because Draymond's history at getting ejected, what Draymond did last year, preseason and training camp that he did to Poole. I mean, So he has a history. So the first thing we want to do is condemn him for the actions. Now, look, it's a flagrant 2. Okay, that's fine. He may get suspended a game or whatever. I'm willing to accept that based on him protecting one of my star players. And Coach said it right there. When you look at the situation, dude putting his hands on my teammate. Right. I'm not going to sit back and allow that to happen. And Klay's, we would think that Klay is well enough to protect himself. But in that situation, I got my dog with me. He's going to do it for me. Therefore, I can now go my own way and allow him to step in and lead the charge. So if anything, as far as I'm concerned, it's on Rudy Gobert.
I agree. First off, it was between those two. It was a good little scuffle. They ripped Klay's jersey. I think both of them deserve to get ejected or both of them just get attacked, whatever you want to do. But it got to be equal punishment to both because they both were involved in it. You can't just sit there and say, oh, Klay Thompson gets ejected and McDaniel gets to stay. I don't agree with the way they handled that. Now, Rudy Gobert in this situation is 100% wrong. You don't grab, in the middle of a scuffle, you grab your guy. You grab the guy because anything else you do is incendiary. You grab our guy in the middle of a scuffle with your guy, it looks like it's 2-on-1. And soon as you see that from a distance, regardless of anything that happens, it's going to be, you've just reignited the fire for everybody. So if you grab McDaniel and you walk away, nothing else happens. Nobody gets any extra, everybody walks away. But the moment you grab a player from the opposing team, then you are sparking the fire. You are throwing gasoline on the fire, and everything else that happens after that is on you. Like, you get mad at Draymond, then don't grab his guy. grab your guy. That's your teammate. I don't know what your intentions are when you grab my guy, so I'm going to assume that they're malicious, and I'm going to act accordingly. And that's what Draymond did. He was not in the wrong for doing that. Like you said, Key, he is the enforcer on that team. He is the guy that's going to stand up for his guys, and that's what he did.
Are you okay that he put a headlock on Rudy Gobert?
Yeah, you do what you got to do. Rudy Gobert, 7'10".
About 7'10", 12. Yeah. Go ahead,
yeah,
Keyshawn.
Skip. It was a headlock, Skip, but this was not a. It wasn't the chokehold. Okay, it wasn't one of those. Yeah. He was not. He was pulling him away from him in the headlock, and as people start to crowd around and everybody's pushing and shoving, it looks a little bit more egregious than what it really truly is when you break it all the way down, Skip. Now, like Richard just said, you pull your own guy away like CP3 did. What did CP3 do? He went and got Klay Thompson and said, come on over here. He didn't go and grab a Minnesota Timberwolf. No. He grabbed his own guy.
Okay, I got you. I'm going to start from the start. I was shocked because there's an out-of-character behavior here from Klay Thompson. He doesn't usually play this style of basketball because we've barely gotten into the game. Jaden McDaniels said that Klay was chirping before the game, which is not like Klay to chirp pregame. So I don't know if there was some bad blood back and forth, and I can't believe because it's an in-season tournament game that players are hyped for it. I just don't think they're taking it that seriously, like Klay's all into like NBA Finals serious mode. But for whatever reason, as you guys point out, as Klay is trying to shield Jaden off from the missed shot, he reaches and grabs him, as Jaden said, by the collar of his jersey and is holding on to the collar of his jersey as he's screening him with an arm bar. Okay, so right there, that's out of character and it's out of line. And I don't blame Jaden for saying, let me go. And then he grabs Klay's jersey as they go up court. And one thing leads to another. I forget which one of you said, I think Keyshawn said, I don't see how you eject both of them for that. That's just a tech and a tech.
Jaden threw a punch.
Did he?
Watch it.
Okay.
Watch it.
Is there a punch throw? Well,
watch it. Push, push. Punch coming.
Okay.
Bang.
Wait, I see Klay
it was a right hand.
I thought
it was a right hand,
with his left hand.
No, it was a right hand, right as they crossed the mid-court. He hit him with a right hand.
And then throw a left
right
after.
hand.
Watch it.
I'm seeing Klay throw a left hand.
Look, watch it close, Skip.
Last night.
Push.
Push, right there.
I just see him just trying to lift his arm up.
Look, watch at the end of that. Watch 3. Left hand straight. Left straight.
Is there a punch?
He went
landed?
right, then he went left.
I don't see a punch.
Yeah, he went right, then he went left.
Watch at the end. Just watch Jaden. Watch it past half court. Here it comes, Skip. Bang.
I see him lift his elbow up, but I don't see a punch like a fist.
You keep looking away right when it happens. Stop looking away right when it happens.
I see Klay go with his left like he threw a punch. Okay, but they're just, okay, this is just me. I'm old school NBA. I've been watching since the 70s. In the 80s in the NBA, that was absolutely nothing. That was play on. Trust me, it was play on. Mm-hmm. Okay, so just from my perspective, my value system, I'm still giving them both a technical foul. I don't see any punches landed, but this is today's NBA. So, right. Okay, whatever. Now we get to Gobert comes in to separate. Okay, what's Gobert's reputation in this league? Is he a lover or a fighter? He's a lover, right? Well, come on, let's be honest about it. Is Rudy Gobert, does he have enforcer in him? I don't think so. Draymond does, Rudy not so much. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's been the knock on Rudy, is he doesn't have enough quote-unquote killer instinct. So I believe, as the refs concluded, that Rudy was coming into, they said he was a peacemaker. That's what they said after the game. Referees absolved him from blame because they said he's peacemaking. He's just trying to push them apart, break them up. But you guys don't like it when he's putting hands on both players.
No, because he didn't put hands on both players. He put hands on the Golden State player. He put hands on Klay Thompson because Jaden McDaniels was already gone. They were already separated, Skip. That's the problem. When they're already separated and you're talking about peacemaker, you weren't needed. You weren't required. Where's Jaden McDaniel when he comes in? He's already back. He's at the three-point line. and then you're the problem. You're the reason this escalates further because Chris Paul is coming in to try to grab his guy like he should. And you should go grab your guy. If you want to de-escalate the situation and be a peacemaker, then grab your guy.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to see what Steve Kerr saw, or at least his coaches saw, that Rudy is putting hands around Clay's neck. Is he putting hands?
He touched him. He touched him.
I can't really see.
He touched him.
Yeah, right. No,
he touched him right there. You see? He touches him. He grabs him. No. He grabs him in a mini chokehold around his neck. He clearly does it. Right there. You see that? He clearly does it.
Pull him away?
He should not skip. Touch the other player that's not on his team at all whatsoever. He violated the code. If the Warriors are about it, which they are, they're going to protect their guy. They're not going to sit back and just allow some dude to touch. It's just not going to happen, not in professional sports.
No.
It wouldn't have happened in the 80s. It wouldn't have happened in the 70s. And you mentioned 70s. Well, hell, I caught the end of the 70s. You know, I didn't.
Yeah, the lead done got soft. Yep. The lead done got soft, man. Ain't no way you eject Clay and old boy for that, man. Get them boys a double tech, man. Keep playing. Get them boys a double tech and keep playing, man. Now, Draymond's getting suspended. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the NBA getting soft. Back in the day, man, everybody would have got teed up. They would have threw the ball back out there, man. Play on. But now, man, you can't do stuff like that, man. Drizzy Dre, man, you can't put boys in the sleeper, man, on national TV, man. Not when they trying to clean up the game and get these ratings going, and you know they got you know the NBA's a family sport now. It's family oriented, man. They selling tickets. You got little kids coming in the game. You got Make-A-Wish Foundation with they kids making their last wish to see NBA players. So they gotta clean up the image, man. They can't have y'all putting boys in sleepers on national TV, man. So the boy Draymond finna get a couple games, man. I ain't wishing nobody to get suspended, but hey, you know, if you put him in the headlock and then, you know, got him off your guy and then let him go real quick, might be different. But boy, you put that boy in the sleeper. I think he was snoozing. That boy, Rudy Gobert was. If you would have lifted his arm up, it would have fell back down. That boy was snoozing. But yeah, man. You know, so that's what's meant to go down, man. Shout out to Draymond Green, man, for standing up for his guy. We all respect that as a teammate, man. That's what we want. But hey, you know, we all know what's coming, man. Adam Silver ain't going for that, man. Adam Silver ain't going for that. He going for them ratings. So, you know, Drizzy Dre, he gonna pay. But we all knew that, man. And we out of here, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. We got more videos coming, man. Peace.